All right, we're back. All right, we looking good, guys? Sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my internet these days, man. All right, we got the link. Oh wait. Okay. Let's get the link in the chat. All right, I'm just getting the link in right now, guys. All right. All right, everyone get in the viewer arena. Let's go. All right. Let's go with this. Before, all right. We're going to move it back to 8:15 p.m. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Been waiting my whole life for this day. Nice, bro. Nice. All right, we're gonna start it at. It's starting in 29 minutes, guys. I want to make sure everyone has time to join it, so I pushed it back a little bit. But yeah, how's the stream look? Can you guys let me know in the chat? I got a new computer today, and it looked like I connected it to my internet wrong, so we should be good to go now. Can you put it in the description? Um, are you not able to just copy and paste it out of the Does not work. I'll take. Last stream you showed the code for like 1 second. I joined early. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's kick this bishop out. I'm sick of this pin. Okay, we'll slide over. Okay, let's recapture with the pawn. I like the idea of getting a rook onto this file. Rook here, maybe knight here, trying to trade off the bishop. Knight into the center. Something along those lines. Let's hit the bishop. I'm guessing he's going to slide back, but then we're just hopping in. Okay, that's fine. Hop in. If he pushes this pawn, we'll bring the knight back, and then he'll have a permanent weakness here on f6. What is the code? It should be. Did I not pin it? Hold on. Okay. Pinned in chat. Pinned in chat. Okay. Let's push so we don't get checkmated. It should be a clickable link, guys. Should be able to just click on it. Right. This defends this for now. If he pushes, I might just have to push back. Okay, let's keep everything defended. We probably gotta get our rooks behind this pawn. How do I enter the arena? You should be able to just press the link. Variance, my wife went on vacation a year ago. I haven't seen her since. How long are vacations supposed to last? I think a little bit over a year, so I'd just keep waiting. push. Let's double our rooks. Hey, thank you, Josiah. Appreciate it, man. What up, Durs? Day 3 of asking for a strip chest stream. All right, bro. If you make it today, guys, what day do you think you should have to make it to get a strip chest stream? Mm. Let's form the legendary triple stack. Day 69, 10 max? What do you mean 10? That's nothing. All right, we're going to push in the center here. Oh, wait, this like doesn't work. What am I doing? All right, we just blundered a pawn. Let's get the rook behind it next, I guess. Push. We got to play like queen here, maybe. Okay, good. All right, everything's nicely defended. Okay, we're down to 28 seconds, though. We got to speed up a little bit. We're going to lose a pawn here, I think. I might just bail out and grab a perpetual here if he'll let me. Okay. Gotta play quick here, guys. Here and then queen here. That'd be winning. Okay, he doesn't have to take now. He takes the draw like a coward. That's crazy. All right, guys. Our tournament's starting in 23 minutes. We're just going to play a couple more games here. Click the link that's pinned in chat if you guys want to join up. You can't play? Guys, are you able to join the tournament or is it not working? Let me know in chat. Let's figure it out right now. Okay, we're going to take back with our knight if he takes. I don't want to not be able to castle. Move the board down a little bit. There you go. Does that work? What up, Star Riz? Okay, I'll push. Okay. Let's get ready to castle here. Let's bring our knights to the game. Okay. Nice. All right, we probably want to get our rooks to the center of the board next. Let's get them in. Okay, nice. How can we go after him here? Okay, well, I think we have a check here, and then we'll pick up the rook at the very least. Okay, but check, bishop takes. Okay, we're good. This is just winning. Because we check, and then we'll grab the bishop afterwards. And then we'll just go for this. And our opponent just resigns. Nice. All right, back up to 1972. Guys, there's a new link for the tournament. Click the new link that I just posted. 20 minutes to join. It looks like we've got 7 people in it right now. We need to get more people in this. Come on. Everyone join up. Tournament's going to be 3 hours. I'm going to be playing in it too. You guys are going to have a chance to play against me. Okay. Oh, wait. That's just a free bishop. What am I doing? What am I doing? He just resigned. What? What just happened? How to click the link. Is the link not working, guys? You should be able to just click on it. And if that doesn't work, you should be able to copy and paste it. I'll let me put it in the chat again. Here. I'll put it in the chat every couple minutes. But it's also pinned at the top. Hmm. We'll take once. Let's hit this pawn. Getting ready to castle here. Don't like how we're pinned here. Let's try and kick that away. If not, we can't really jump forward because of knight here. So let's push our pawns. That way we can jump in. We'll take that. We can play this fork now if we want to. The problem is he goes queen here, I guess. No, that should work. That should work. Everyone join up, guys. Join the tournament. It's going to be joinable throughout the entirety of the tournament. If you want to join late, you'll still have a chance to play against me. Let's keep this pawn defended. He can't take here because our other rook will come in. We're going to have to make trades now. We're up 2 points of material. Hey, thank you, Stead. Saw the highlight that you hit 2,000. Honored that. Here's some money, my man. I recommend you buy Chinese food with it. My son and I love watching you explain your strategies, which is really fun for us to watch. Thank you so much, Stead. That means a lot, man. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna go queen here, just trying to stop some checks from happening. Obviously, he still has this one, but we are just trying our best here, basically. All right, king here, and hopefully we're fine. He can't really jump in because of queen takes. Maybe rook here next to rook here, just poking at the queen. He is out of checks, though. Guys, can we win this game? Can we win this game? Let's go. All right. Rook here is going to freeze our opponent because if he ever moves this knight, we have back rank check. Checkmate, I'll say. Maybe rook here also could be good, just kicking the queen away. Not too sure. Let's make another attempt at a queen trade. Let's get those off the board. Down to 47 seconds left. Can we win this game, guys? Trying to just trade material here. He doesn't He does have checks. Okay, that was probably a bad move for me, but we got to speed up here, guys. This is inexcusably slow. Let's pick it up. Bishop here next. Threatening checkmate. He trades. We'll take back with our queen, I guess. Okay, we'll step back here. Now we can't take because of queen takes. Not sure where he's going with the knight here. Step back. No, we needed to get those last two pawns off the board. Oh, okay. All right, we lose that one. Guys, everyone join the viewer tournament right now. I'm putting the chat again of the tournament link. It's also pinned at the top of the stream. Everyone go check it out. Bottom right of your live stream, there should be a plus button. Click it, then click make post. Uh, okay. Wait, I'll put it in the description. All right, now it's in the description as well. Okay, let's keep it rolling here, guys. Tournament starts in. Tournament will start in 13 minutes, guys. We need more players to join up right now. Let's do it, guys. Everyone join up, or else we're gonna just do something else, I guess. We gotta have more than like 10 people in this thing. Join up, guys. Okay. All right, let's trade that and then jump our knight into the center of the board. We'll take bishop here. Guys, tournament starts in 13 minutes. Join up. Going here to try and get our bishop into the game. Hit the queen. Hit the queen again. Drop back here. Post it. Post it and post. People can't click on mobile unless they're. All right, after this game, I'll try and figure that out. All right, let's keep this pawn defended. We're probably gonna castle long. Okay, traps our bishop in. Let's take a step back here. I'm worried about him breaking through the center and like lining things up against our king. It looks like we're castling just in time though. Bishop here. If he takes, we take back. He takes this pawn. We can still take in the center afterwards. I mean, checking doesn't really. Okay, I guess we can play a check, then pick up this pawn in the center. Hmm. We'll take, if he takes the rook first, we take back with the queen. If he takes the queen first, we take back with the rook. Either way, it's completely fine. Up to us now if we want to make another trade here. All right, this looks nice, keeping that defended. Let's try and get in for a check here. He can check us and trade off queens if he wants to. And he does go for it. Um, Pawn here and rook here should keep everything defended. We're trying to hold on to that one pawn advantage right now. If he plays this checks, we'll just run out this way. No big deal. Okay. Now we need to try and take advantage of this one pawn here. We'll slide over. We want to move these pawns forward as a mass and use our king to push them up the board. Okay. Check and we push and we go after these pawns. For now, let's slide back and then get these rolling. How many times have I been married? Only 3 times. I've only been married 3 times. It's not that many. Rook here and getting ready to push. Also keeping the king cut off from moving too far forward. Can we win this game here, guys? Takes, we probably take back with pawn. Take back with rook looks a little sketchy. Okay, now we can trade the rooks off if we want to. Check, takes, king here though, and that doesn't really look like we're winning anything. Let's play a check and bring our king into the game. Now this is a winning rook trade. He doesn't play into it. Slide over. We need to get this pawn off the board and make a passer, maybe just by playing b5, and then we'll take back and we'll go. Take. Push. Okay, now we've got our first pass pawn. Rook here would be completely winning if he keeps his king and rook in line like this. Trying to bait the king to come forward. Again, just trying to make trades. Ah, we allow a draw by repetition. No. Oh my gosh, the link's not working. Okay, one second. No, the link definitely works. The link definitely works, guys. Um, if it's not working for you, I would recommend just go to description. Go to description and you can copy and paste it, guys. It's in the description. It's pinned in the chat. I put it in the chat multiple times. Yeah. All right, tournament starts in 7 minutes, guys. Everyone join up. And look, even if you join it late, that's totally all right. You'll still have an opportunity to play against me. It doesn't look like there's that many people in it right now, so yeah. Bring the bishop out, attacking the queen. Let's bring the knight out and castle next. This is going to be our last game before the tournament starts, guys. Last one. I'm getting warmed up. Hey, guys, we did hit 2K on stream yesterday. It was pretty lit. Go back and watch it if you haven't had a moment to yet. I basically just fired up my stream at like 12 o'clock, and I was like, all right, guys, I'm playing until we hit it. We did it. All right, bishop, rook, and queen all hitting this pawn right now. He brings his bishop in the way to defend against it. Let's go get it. Yeah, it'll be 3 minute, guys. I'm gonna bring the bishop back. I don't want to trade it off. Mm, don't love it. Don't love it. All right, we're just gonna have to take it at this point. It's pretty unfortunate, but is what it is. And let's push in the center. Maybe get the other rook into the middle to help contribute a little bit more. I did hit 2K yesterday. Yep. Let's bring the other rook over. Maybe knight here next. Okay, our rook is about to get trapped here, it almost looks like. Not ideal. If we have a moment, let's take our queen out of the way and bring the rook back. All right, I mean, it's just trapped here, guys. Um, let's grab the knight for it. Not ideal, but the game plays on. Let's keep it appropriate in chat, guys. Um, we'll push. If he takes him, we get to take back with the knight. That's obviously great. I'm guessing he's not going to do that. But okay, now we get to at least a slightly better square with our knight here. Just sort of starting to hit some things. Let's get our queen back. I'm thinking about bringing our queen to come try and pick up some pawns. Not too worried about him taking here. We'll just pre-move recapturing. Guys, join up the viewer tournament. It is starting at 8:15 EST. Everyone join up. Go after this pawn. Okay, we'll just retake. There's a pawn. Recapture. Ooh, okay. That's a pretty big threat here. Let's just start running, honestly. Sometimes you got to know when to bail out. Ooh, he's building a bit of a mating net here. It might just be checkmate. I'm not sure, guys. I'm trying to bring my queen back to help out, though. Like, check, we run back. It's ugly. It's ugly. Check here. Not too sure. Guys, viewer tournament starts in 3 minutes. Join up. Even if you join late, you'll still have a chance to play against me. It'll be a lot of fun. You get to play against other viewers, so join up. Let's checkmate. He misses it. Okay. And there's checkmate. All right, guys. Viewer tournament starting in 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm not going to play any more games for right now. We're just going to wait for it to load up. Um, So yeah, guys, join up, join up. Shout out Cool Edits. What's up, bro? Guys, I'm still gonna be playing in this. You can still watch me play. It'll be a similar experience to a normal stream. I'm just playing against viewers. Starts in 1 minute, guys. Viewer Arena is gonna last around 3 hours. It's gonna be 3 minute games. Right now, there's like 10 people in it. Everyone that joined it is definitely gonna get to play against me. We got people with all different types of ratings in here. So join up. Play one more. No, we don't have time to play one more. We got 36 seconds until this starts. Can I join from my Android phone? Absolutely. Yep. 19 people in it now. Nice. Okay, I might just have not refreshed for me. Oh yeah, we got 19 people in it now. That's awesome. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Everyone get in. The sign up does not close just because it started already. Sign up does not close. You can join whenever you want to. How do you join? There's a link in the description and there's links pinned in the chat. Go to the description and join if you're on your phone. All right, I got my first match here. We are playing against a 1945. Good luck, bro. Tobster, first person to get to play me. Let's go. It looks like we got about 20 people right now. More people join. Let's go. Can I join from my cathode ray tube? Yeah, sure. I guess so. If it plugs in that way. All right, let's just get castled here. I'll probably push this pawn next. Okay. Let's bring our rook out and hit this pawn. So guys, the one disadvantage I am playing with today is that anyone can technically hear all my thought process. So I'm gonna have to be slightly aware of that, but I'm gonna still like explain my moves pretty much the same as usual. And if that makes me lose a couple more games than I would have, I don't really care. All right, we're gonna have to do okay with our pawns getting doubled. I don't want my king. I don't want my queen just kind of guarding one piece the whole game. We'll just move our king to the side and then move our rook onto the open file. Should be okay. Should be okay here. What is your favorite piece? Mine's the knight. I would say mine's probably the horse. Okay, let's bring the rook. Got some decent attacking chances now with the sacrifices that we have looming. And now the bishop hits a nice diagonal. Okay, we'll just drop back for now. Threatening all sorts of attacking chances right now. Guys, if the link in the chat isn't working for you, your phone might just need to use the link in the description instead. So check that link out. Let's get our rooks doubled. Rook here next. Kind of a tough draw for us in game one going up against the 1945, but let's get this win here. I love my position right now, so. Let's take. Threatening some checkmate threats here. If he plays something like knight back, I'll probably just take here. Maybe rook takes. We probably should have just sacked the bishop while we had a chance to earlier, honestly. And just rolled with it. Let's bring our other rook into the game. Now we're threatening some real threats. A take. Sacrifice the rook. Pretty easy decision to sacrifice here. We've got pretty clean lines of attack on his king. Our bishop can get involved. I'm liking it. Maybe bishop takes should have come first, but he misses it. Bishop takes. We're not too worried about the check. There's not really a clear follow-up after rook blocks. Obviously, if we step back, he's got queen takes, though, so we can't allow that. So check blocks, check takes. And yeah, we're just going to play 30 seconds for 30 seconds here, guys. Equal material. Obviously, we have bishop for a rook, but okay. Check. Bishop. The pawn can't take because it's pinned to the bishop. Or pinned to the queen. King. Why can't I talk right now? Check. 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 Wins the queen. Take the queen. Check. Now we just got to get our rook safe. Okay. Pawn up. Okay, he's got not a whole lot of material left at this point. And we get the resignation. All right, we win game one. Let's go. We're up to 25 people in the arena, guys. Everyone join the arena. I'm putting another link in the chat. Link is also in the description. If the link in the chat isn't working for you, everyone get in here. All right, we got Optimus Prime here. Good luck, Optimus Prime. 1861. Pretty good player. Good luck, man. I'm not holding back on you guys today. I hope that first game set the tone. Okay, if he takes with the knight, we'll open up a nice clean line for our rook. And let's just get castled. No reason to overcomplicate things here. Okay, I don't want to trade queens yet, so we're going to take back like this. And let's fianchetto the bishop. Hey, what up, Adriano? How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Queen here looks nice. I'm just trying to use this as a springboard to get it to some better spots in the future. You can also lift the rook at some point. All right, if he brings the bishop out on the fianchetto, now it's biting granite. Okay, let's lift the rook while we still have the opportunity to. This move doesn't work because we have pawn blocks. This is an unrated tournament, guys. You won't lose points playing in this. There's going to be people of all sorts of different skill levels, so I didn't want that. Okay, we blocked that. Not sure what we want to do with the rook yet. Right now, the square looks nice, though. Let's take advantage of it. We're going to open up the bishop next. Okay, bishop's opened up now. The rook and the bishop are both coordinating to hit that pawn. Let's slide back. No light squared bishop or knight. This rook is going to be relatively chilling here. Okay. Let's make a bit more of a blockade here. Slide the queen over. I just don't want it to be lined up with this rook. Maybe push this pawn at some point. Not sure if it works now, though. Let's get this pawn rolling. If we can start creating some chaos here, I think our pieces can get together for an attack pretty easily. Let's keep going. All right, our bishop's useless on this diagonal, but I like it on this one. Maybe queen here. Maybe we find some opportunities to sacrifice that bishop. Not too sure yet. But maybe bishop here, queen here. Something along those lines. A minute versus a minute 34. Can we win this game? Chat, I lost 5 games in a row. I'm now 52 elo. Get it together, man. I think I'm ready to push this pawn now. Check. Now the rook and the bishop coordinate well together. If he pushes this, I think we have g5. On the precipice of smashing through here, guys. Bring the queen into the attack and defend the rook if we want to take here. The bishop. King's got to get out of the way. For example, if we played queen here, he had rook here, pinning the queen. We'll drop back with the bishop and reroute it. Okay, looks nice. Rook takes. Bishop defends. Okay. And that's a rook. We'll just drop back here. No perpetual, no checkmate threats. We're completely fine. Let's get ready to play a checkmate. Probably just make another queen and ladder mate. Nothing too complicated here, guys. And we get it done on time. All right, we're getting right into the next game here, guys. We have 5 points. We're in third place. Probably just because our games have taken a bit too long to be in first. But we are 2-0 right now. And we get Low Life Kareem, the GOAT. What is up, bro? Kareem, W Kareem. What's up, man? Kareem with the nice profile picture there as well. All right, we're hitting the queen. We're also threatening some checkmate tactics if he's not careful here. There's a queen 2 different ways. Check. Play another check here. I can't believe I'm playing Kareem right now, bro. This makes me so happy. What's up, dude? Bro, take the bishop. He could have taken the bishop 2 different ways, but instead he hangs in one. Bro, good game, good game. All right, let's get into the next one. We're up to second place. It is finding a next match for us here. Looks like everyone else is in game right now. I'll repost the link in the chat, guys. Link is also in description. All right, we have Deepon. What is up, bro? How is it going, man? Mm, we'll just go with e4, d4. Just trying to play attacking here. Bring the bishop out. We're gonna try and set up some quick tactics here. Okay. Bro, you have to defend your pieces. Come on. I don't know what that does. Oh my gosh. I'm crying, bro. Play check. It should be mate in just a couple of moves here. All right. That looks like made a move here. All right. Let's get into the next one. We're up to first place. Come on, guys. Come on, viewers. We got 25 people in here right now. Yes, this is the viewer tournament. Link in description. Link pinned in chat. One of them will work for you depending on what device you're on. What is my ELO? We were at 1965. This is an unrated tournament, guys. It's just for fun. You're pretty much guaranteed to play me if you join because it's going on for 3 hours. So join up. All right, we've gotten 1861 this game. We're going to have to lock in here. Not sure if I played this guy already or not. We are going to castle queenside and go after him. Our pawns are ready to springboard down the king side. You keep losing pro hockey. All right, let's see here. I'm going to take, and then I'm going to bring my rook in. So we're opening up this line of attack for ourselves, and we're bringing our rook onto that partially open file. All right, he takes back. We'll take back with our bishop. Yeah, we took care of the spamming, guys. It's okay. All right, equal material here, but I like my position a lot. Let's cash in and grab a pawn here. If the bishop moves, we can take the queen. Uh, bro, that's not a check. It's not a check. It doesn't work. Variants, I just ate grilled chicken kebab. Sounds fire, bro. Sounds fire. All right, and we get the resignation. On to the next one. All right, we're up to 30 people in the tournament. That's awesome, guys. Keep joining up. Keep joining up. And we got Zane here. Good luck, Zane. All right, let's keep the pawn defended for now. I mean, he can't really do this because of all the check tactics. Uh, okay. I don't know, bro. Peaches or melons? I don't know. Is that like a sexual thing? What are you trying to get me to say? If he goes here, we're gonna come back this way and just threaten checkmate again. Oh wait, you know what we could do? Oh no, my queen. That's just a clip, bro. All right, bro. Let's get into the next one. How do you join? Link in description and pinned in chat. One of them should work for you. One of the two different links. No one has beaten me yet. Come on, guys. You guys have been talking a really big game all week. Okay. We're threatening to take and then take. The knight's the only thing guarding this pawn right now. Chat, I never knew peanuts grew in the ground. I always thought they grew in a bush or something. That is an interesting thought. I will play a check here. And then I guess we just come back. I don't want it getting trapped. Although, now that I look at it, I'm not sure how it would. Let's try and take back with the rook so we can swing the rook over and threaten some checkmate ideas. Threatening to sacrifice the rook right now. And when he takes back, we'll take back with check. King here, check. King here, check. King here. I suppose it doesn't quite work yet. But, all right, we'll hit the knight. Not a bad try from our opponent here, that's for sure. Let's keep this safe, threaten to bring the knight into the game here. The link will work. Just try the link in the description and the link in the chat. One of them will work for you. It just depends on your device. It's kind of weird. Let's bring the rook here so this pawn stays defended and we can jump our knight in. Getting the bishop. We're also threatening to sacrifice here, which is what I'm more interested in. All right, we'll sack the bishop. Then he has takes and takes with rook. Or do we check him? All right, I like the check better. Check again. Check. Check, and now we pick up the knight. Rook back. We're threatening to checkmate him in a couple moves here. I think, is this just checkmate? I mean, we can also just take the queen, I guess. I guess it's not checkmate. All right, on to the next one, guys. We are at 7 in a row. We're at 30 players in the arena, guys. This is crazy. 200 people watching and 30 in the arena is great numbers. Get in this, guys. This is a great time. You get to play against people of all different skill levels, talk trash in the chat, however you want to interact with it. Let's just have a good time. All right, we got an 800 here. Guys, if you're having fun playing the arena, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's keep this pawn defended so our knight can hop in. Okay, that's just a free pawn. I'm going to play this in a tricky way. The goal is to get the queen out and then go for checkmate by pushing this pawn forward. So yeah, we're just gonna kick this away with g5 if we have to. Now we can't push this pawn forward anymore. g5 anyway. Don't love any of this. Let's hit it again. This is not very principled chess right here, but is what it is. Okay. Guess we'll keep this pawn defended. Probably want to bring the queen back into the game. We'll just take that. Let's develop the knight and get ready to castle. All right, we'll just castle. This is a really weird game so far. Not really sure what's going on, but is what it is. Let's keep this knight defended. And we can grab a pawn. Looks good. Okay, slides the queen back. I'm gonna move my king forward so I can maybe reroute this knight and get it involved. Don't really love what I've done with the place here, I will say though. We'll just slide back. This is like the grossest position ever. Probably pushing the center. We can also technically take this pawn right now, but it gets a little sketchy. Okay, let's push in the middle. I'd love for him to take. We'll take back with a knight. We'll get that into the game. But we'll see what our opponent does. Drives in even closer. We'll take the knight here. Minute versus a minute. Let's get the win here. This opponent definitely not 800. Yeah, probably not, but that's how it goes. It's all good. I've been playing a really weird game in fairness. So it's probably hard to gauge the true skill level of our opponent here. We are +2 right now. Threaten to grab a pawn. Definitely want to get our queen out of this alley of death over here. Okay, there's a check. Maybe h5 next. Okay, happy to trade queens here. Let's trade rooks too. We're just up a whole bunch of pawns right now, so we'll just get these bad boys rolling. How can I join the tournament? The link is in the chat. It's pinned, and then there's also a link in the description. Some links are working for some people, and some aren't for others, so I would try both. We do have like 30 people in it, though, so I know that the links are going to work. At least one of them will for you. All right, let's go for a checkmate here. Check. King takes. Okay. Okay, we'll just check like this. If he takes, we're happy to fix our pawn structure. Down to 28 seconds, though, so I should probably stop screwing around and just get this one done. Push. 2 squares for promotion. I want to become intermediate at chess. Where should I start? Just play a few rapid games every day. Learn a couple basic openings. It's really all you have to do. Just stick with it. Stay consistent, and you'll improve over time. Is that not checkmate? Okay. Gosh, I suck at finding checkmate. All right, though, we're into the next one. I think we're at 8-0 right now. Who wants the smoke next? All right, good luck, Flower. Guys, as you can see, we're playing people at all different ratings in the tournament. It's not based off your elo. It's literally just you guys have an equal chance of playing me. So join up. Join up and let's get a game, guys. You have a very high chance of playing me. There's only 35 people in it. So get in this thing. Going after this loose pawn here. We technically could have taken already, but all right, now we can take. Let's take with bishop. And the idea is once he takes with bishop and we take back with knight, he won't be able to take our knight because it's pinned to the queen. Oh, just blundered. Okay, we can come back. We can come back. It's not really a blunder, but we missed something obvious, we'll say. All right, let's double the pawns in front of his queen, or in front of his king, I should say. There's a check. I play like a 1500. Should have did 5 minutes. This 3 minute is making me go crazy. Guys, we're gonna have like a members only vote on what the time control will be next time. So Kareem, you're a member. You'll be able to participate in that vote next time. Let's try and find a mate here, I guess. I'm going to let's involve our other knight. I obviously want to include this knight the most because we can go for mates and check ideas, but right now it is pinned to my king, so we're gonna get the knight out, we'll castle, and then this knight will be freed up to move how it wishes. Why are you so bad at playing chess? Bro, I'm number 1 right now in my viewer tournament. What are you talking about? All right, we're gonna play a check here, I guess. Nah, we'll just castle. I don't really mind losing a pawn. I don't really mind. All right, let's play knight here. And the intention is to play check and then knight here next. Setting up all sorts of ideas. Obviously, the rooks we want to get involved as well at some point. This is a viewer arena. Yep. Okay, we don't technically have to address that because the knight defends, but for the sake of trying to get a quicker win here, I'm going to not trade queens. And let's instead play check and then go for mates. What up, Anime Edit King? How's it going, man? Yeah, this should be mate in 2 here. Unless he plays queen takes knight, but then he loses a queen. So there are trade-offs. How do you join? There is a chat in the description and pinned in the comments. I'll put it in there again. One of them should work for you. Seems like some of the links are working for people on Android, some are working for people on iPhone. But one of those 2 should work. We have like 40 people on this thing. All right, that is checkmate. On to the next one. All right. What up, KVK Bob? How's it going, man? I think I see you in chat here a little bit. He's going for the instant bishop trap. No respect. Let's drop all the way back. Seems like this guy knows some opening ideas. That's good. Let's keep it simple and kick that out. Bring the bishop out. If this pawn ever moves, the knight will be... Yep, the knight's pinned to the queen now. Let's bring the knight out and get ready to castle. What up, Emilio? How's it going, man? Okay. We will slide back. We have some ideas now of knight here and here playing a check, depending on whether or not he castles. Oh, Emilio, are you the guy that just asked me if I'm good at chess? I think I had to put you in timeout last time. I think I like you, dude, so I'm gonna subscribe. Hey, appreciate it, bro. I'll take that. Queen here, maybe bishop here, and we'll set up some sacks. Guys, no viewers have beat me yet. If you think you're that guy, join the arena. Everyone that joins the arena is pretty much guaranteed to play me just because there's not that many people in it. We've got like 40 people right now. I won't say you're guaranteed, but you're highly likely to play me. That's a free pawn. You can't take that. We'll take back with the bishop. Cement that in. Hold on to our pawn that we won. All right, Emilio, I have to put you in timeout. Like you're funny, but like I can't just have you putting "Are you good at chess" 800 times in my stream, bro. I just can't allow it. Like it does make me laugh, and I hate to admit that it makes me laugh. But yeah. Do you move pieces in advance? Is that what the arrows are? No, the arrows are me explaining my thoughts and my behind my moves to you guys. So like if I'm thinking about moving my queen here next, I'll just show that. So that way you guys can kind of follow along with what I'm doing. And yeah, I think it makes the viewer experience a lot more fun. If you play something like rook here, we can check. Okay, I'm predicting the moves. I don't. We can pick up the bishop, I guess. Queen here. Take the bishop back. Don't see anything wrong with that. I just want to get this checkmate over with here. Let's bring the bishop and keep this pawn defended. Maybe bring our rooks into the game next. I'm trying to figure out a way to crack through and get the mate here. Your enemy can watch your stream. Yes, my enemy can watch my stream and hear my thought processes. I don't care. Come get me. I think we're 10-0 right now. Bring the smoke. Don't care if you know what I'm thinking. If he takes here, we can just take here. Take and we take back with our pawn. Not an issue. We're plus 5 points of material, so trading is not bad for us at all. Guys, listen, if you've been in my streams telling me I suck, come get the smoke right now. Let's run it. Let's keep the pawn defended. I think this would be a nice move for him. But we'll see what he settles on. Yep, good move, good move. I want to trade these rooks and just consolidate the position a little bit. If he trades and we can get our rook up onto the 7th rank, it's pretty much lights out. You heard him. Come get the smoke. Yeah. You don't need to friend me to request a game, guys. Just click the link in the description or click the link in the chat that's pinned. We'll play a match. It's the viewer arena. So you'll play against other viewers as well. Not sure why I did that. We can just take with the bishop, guys. If he decides to like take this pawn or something, we can just grab his rook. Trade. Hitting the queen, protecting our bishop, hitting his rook as well. Take back. Let's set up a checkmate. I don't want to let this guy off the hook with a loss on time here. Ah, All right, on to the next one. Good night, Malloy. All right, guys, join up. I'm putting the link again. I'm putting the link again. Link is also in the description if that link does not work for you. Try both of them before you say it doesn't work. They've been working for pretty much everyone. All right. All right, we got Chopper. What is up, Chopper? And guys, as you can see here by my opponents, you all have an equal chance of playing us. This is not ranked. It does not count towards your elo. It is literally all just for fun. Good luck, Chopper. I'm just here to trash talk you guys and try and sacrifice pieces. That's all I want to do. Okay, we'll just copy our opponent. Okay, he's going for the 4-move checkmate. That's respect. We'll go for it right back. Threatening bishop takes and queen takes. He knows about the checkmate threat. We'll take here. Don't play a 4-move checkmate against me. I'm gonna go right back against you. Pro hockey, you're the guy. Don't quit, man. Keep it pushing. Go here. Riot for Emilio, free Emilio. Why? Because Emilio asks me if I'm good at chess, and you also ask me if I'm good at chess. Free Emilio. Guys, I can't untime out people. Once you get put in timeout, you're stuck in timeout until it expires. Check. Make him play for his freedom. Oh my gosh. I agree with Lawrence's decision. Oh my gosh. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. All right. Don't see a quick checkmate here, so we're just gonna get castled. He unfortunately can't play the mate here because the queen and the bishop are both defending it. And check here, he would just step forward, so that doesn't really accomplish much. I'll probably, now that I'm castled, play queen here, check him, and then I'll bring my knight in so we can set up some checkmate threats. I will take. All right. I'm just trying to find a checkmate here. Can I play next? Join the tournament. Link is in the chat and the description. Get in here, buddy. You have a chance to play against me. Equal chances to everyone else. There's only like 40 people in it right now. Go birds. Let's go. Go birds. All right. On to the next opponent. All right. I see you black pin in the tournament. So there's a guy with 8 wins in a row. That's pretty solid, man. Hey, thank you, Vincent. Appreciate it. All right. We get KVK Bob again. I think we already played this guy, but good luck, bro. Getting ready to get castled. Maybe we'll castle queenside still, though. Not too sure yet. Drop back. Yeah. I think we've played this guy already. Slide to the corner and get ready to play F5 here. Ooh, okay. He's going after us. Let's defend this pawn. Don't want to get messed up here, really. Bishop here to keep ourselves defended. We don't want to like take and get checked here, really. Because then we'd have to step out of the way and he could sacrifice his bishop here. Okay, yeah, he knows it too. Let's keep ourselves defended. Maybe play d5 if we have a chance next. Maybe just take in the center. Okay, we can take in the middle now. Very, very good opening from our opponent. Shout out KVK Bob. You actually had a nice opening last game too. We're threatening to take and fork now. Take back with our knight. Feels a little bit more solid. Obviously, can play bishop here now and pin my knight. So just something we're going to have to be aware of. Just taking the center. Threatening to win a piece now. Oh no, Black Pin took his first loss. That guy was the only one giving me a run for my money so far in the ratings. Rankings, I'll say. We'll take this first, threatening to win the queen. That's a check. That would be checkmate. It's another solid move from our opponent here. Not playing a bad game. He just made a slight tactical misstep in the mid game. Happens to the best of us. I'm gonna do an unconventional move and sort of pin my queen. The idea here is we're trying to line up checks. He does have this. I just queen over. Just trying to keep everything nicely defended over here. We'll probably bring our other rook into the game next. Oh, I just... Oh my god, I blooded my queen. No, no, no. Not like this. Not like this. Chill, chill, chill. He had mate in two there, guys. Or three or something. Uh, uh, guys, he had mate in three at one point there. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Uh, all right. Let's uh let's lock in here. I'm not trying to take any L's, but that was a close call. Good game, man. Very good game. Well played, man. Nothing better than just getting absolutely outplayed. He did miss a mate in three there though, which is unfortunate. Guys, join up the viewer tournament. Link is in description and in chat. It's pinned at the top. It's a clickable link. If the link in chat does not work, try the one in the description. Let's push and push in the center. Get our rooks into the middle. Because he's kind of very passive and flat here, we just want to go after him. In the center, obviously, this makes it hard to attack on the sides of the boards. Not really interested in making a bunch of trades right now, but if he wants to, there's nothing I can really do to stop him. It will be better for our position than his, though, if he makes all these trades. Lining up some sneaky threats here. Misses it. Hmm. So here's the thing, right? If he doesn't take this, I don't even want to say it out loud because he could be watching the stream. I don't even want to say it out loud. But if you guys play a lot of chess, you know, oh, guys, it would have been check, king here, check, king here, queen sacrifice, rook, and then smothered mate. Classic little checkmating combo. But unfortunately for us, our opponent just consolidates. That was not a free rook, guys. All right, trying to get a rook into the game here. I mean, I hate just trading stuff for no reason, but I mean, these are simply best moves here, guys. We're at a minute 7 versus a minute 50. We should probably speed up a little bit here, but considering how little's on the board right now, I'm not really concerned about it. All right, let's get our king in. Mm, okay. Yikes. Are we losing right now? What am I doing? I think we're just losing. That's kind of bad. It's kind of not chill. No! No, dude. Don't beat me. No. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, our win streak. All right, bro. You got me. You got me. All right. That's crazy, dude. Good game. Oh no, we got people gaining on us now. We got Ara Vind R's at 1330, Sapphire at 1912. Good luck to you guys. Or Sapphire not 1912 at 34 points. Say. Mm, okay. We'll just drop back here. Take. For sure, bro. Okay. Okay, we're playing kind of a weird one here. We'll just get castled. Definitely would not recommend this opening at home, but you know, do what you will. Probably pawn push to shut this down in a second. Okay, opponent just shuffling a little bit. Let's get the bishop out next. Rooks into the center. Open this line up for ourselves. Maybe bishop here next. Just feels a little bit more solid. Okay. Opponent slightly setting off my Smurf radar here. His elo is 485, which I'm kind of finding hard to believe, but you guys tell me. I don't know how all the different skill levels play, really. This feels quite good for 485, though. Um, might secretly. Someone said no shot. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't. We're just gonna create the legendary triple stack here. And we'll get these pawns rolling. Lee chess king. Could be facts. Could be facts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These are. See. Some of these moves are just quite high level. We're down a little bit on the clock. We should probably speed up a little bit. Protecting this, hitting this, just a nice double meaning move. Trying to just slowly improve our position. We could have taken. I was thinking about rook here to go after this pawn and go for some skewer tactics. Let's grab that. He can't really jump in. All right, I'm cool with that because we can also take this pawn. And now we're just 2 pawns up heading into the endgame. A minute and 2 versus a minute. Very nice game from our 485 rated opponent here. If you're in chat, bro, let me know what your actual elo is. I am curious. The end is near, though. All right, on to the next one. Looks like Aravind is at 43. Give me that guy. We're at 47. He is at 43. Can I play against you? Yeah, join the tournament, man. We've got like 45 people in it right now. Let's keep adding more and more people. Link pinned in the comments and in the description. Try both of them. All right, looking solid here so far. We'll just jump into the center. We have an 1,015 rated opponent here. Not going to underestimate anyone because we did just lose to like a 1,000 a couple games ago. So let's stay serious. Mm. Not really sure. I think this might be good though. Forces the bishop. Oh wait, that's just a blunder. Oh my gosh. Guys, what am I doing? I'm like just overcomplicating things, I think. Imagine losing to a 4G low. Fuck. Well, we are down 2 points of material this game. No way around it. Let's go this way. Try and get him behind. Maybe a little bit of a5, a4 action at some point. Wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Let's not get checkmated here. Gonna be pretty easy for him to win that back. We might need to trade queens. All right, we're messing around too much here. This is not good, guys. This is not good. We got to get this a pawn rolling up the board ASAP so we have counterplay. Otherwise, we could be losing another one. Guys, let me know in chat. How's your tournament going so far? Or are you just watching? Opponent getting a little bit low on the clock here. Mm, don't really see much harm in taking once. Ooh, wait, that is bad. That is bad. Let's get ready to recapture with our rook. That's got to be our best move here. Little rook lift, rook recapture. Nice and smooth. Hit the queen. Gain ourselves a tempo back to keep this a pawn rolling. Yeah, but now, we're gonna recapture. Let's shut the bishop out of the game. Probably play g6. No, that's bad. Okay. But here, checkmates. Play it. I mean, I'm saying this out loud on stream, so he's probably not going to play it, but all right. Back up to 50. It looks like we're in second. Give me the guy in first. Let's run it. Maybe I need to be getting quicker wins here. I'm not too sure. All right. What is good, Farouk? Good luck, man. That's the idea here. Should probably not draw arrows on the board. Um, Pushes a pawn here, which is strange. You normally only want to do that when you have a bishop that you want to fee and Keto. So, not too sure what the thought process is there. Knight here and here looks nice. Probably get castled soon. Bring our rook into the center. It's castle. I mean, he does have a fork. We'll just slide over though. Not a big deal. We're getting ahead on development here. If I beat you, you have to do strip chess. What's your elo again, Waffle Maker? Like 500? Oh, is this you, Waffle Maker? Am I playing you right now? 300? Run it, bro. See, like this is my problem with these arenas, bro. Like it takes kind of long to win games sometimes. You know what I mean? And there's not really much you can do about it. 3-0 is messed up. 3-0 is lit, bro. But we are gonna have members vote on the time control for the next tournament. So yeah. Hey, thank you, Leon. Appreciate it, my man. Do I sacrifice? Probably not. I don't think that does anything. Let's keep developing pieces. What? Don't you dare sacrifice pieces against me. Bro, what the? What's going on? This guy's supposed to be 500 elo. I'm completely losing. Nah, bro, I'm getting messed with. What the? What the frick? And then that? What? I don't understand that at all. Why would he not play the check on H2? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Now we have bishop here. He does have a check here, but we can slide. But check here and he picks up the. Damn. Whoops. I don't know what's going on here. It's almost like he's going back and forth between playing very good and very bad moves. Like that move sucks. I don't understand that one at all. I'm obviously not ever gonna accuse one of you guys of cheating. It's just these have been some weird moves. You can't even deny that. Alright, we can sacrifice our bishop now. We should probably speed up here. Just realized I'm getting kind of low on time. Good game, bro. I don't know what that was, but good game, man. All right, we're on to the next one. We are back in first place, boys. We're at 54. Second place at 53. What a close one. But we still got an hour and 45 minutes of chess left to play. Guys, join up. I'm putting the link again. You can also join at the link in the description. We have almost 50 players in here. This is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for the great turnout so far. We've had some weird games, but yeah, good games so far. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. All right, let's jump in here. Just trying to get a lot of pieces into the game. We might have some like check ideas as well. Mm, let's go for this check. I believe we can just take if he pushes. So, because like we'll pick up the rook at the end. Essentially, is the idea here. Um, Now if he takes with pawn, we take with bishop, and we're winning a queen. That's a fork. Let's get our other knight into the game. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Ervin lost. GG's, GG's. He seems to know the tech for winning games quickly a little bit better than me, though. I think that's kind of key in these sorts of things. I missed knight x a2. Oh, I did. Whoops. Good call out, chat. Saying good night until you say good night back. Good night, Chess OS Fun 26. I said it, bro. I said it. I don't know. Kind of a weird position here. Just another game where I'm probably going a little bit too slow, to be honest. But is what it is. It's supposed to be chess is fun, but I'm too lazy to change it. I can relate to that, man. Let's try and make a pass pawn here. And I think his queen is trapped. I believe he just trapped his own queen in. Because, well, after queen here, pawn here, queen can step forward, and then we just win a knight, I guess. That's not going to help his case out much, though. Uh-oh, Emilio's back. Emilio, people really missed you, man, but you're going to have to earn that trust back with me. Oh, wait, I could have just taken his queen. It's a slightly questionable move there from me. Okay. Emilio, Emilio, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't spam. I know it's in your nature, but I'm sorry. I will only spam it 2 times. Why do you have to do that? All right, on to the next one. We're up to 58 points. We've got some people on 53, 43. Okay, and we get Arvind here. We get the man challenging me for my own viewer crown. I'm not taking kindly to it. $50 lashes for Emilio. I don't think I can hand out lashes, but he certainly deserves them. Maybe a spanking instead. What do you guys think? We're threatening to take and take right now. If he jumps in, we can just grab it. We've got plenty of stuff defending it. Okay, we'll slide out of the way here. And I guess we're just coming back. He can jump in now. Let's kick this bishop out. We're obviously thinking about castling this way, not this way. Got to keep this defended twice. The knight isn't really defending it because he can just trade off for the bishop when he wants to. Can he play that? Oh no, he blundered. Whoops. Okay, now we're fine, I think. Maybe. Oh no, we're not fine at all. We are definitely not fine. Um. Whoops, 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 whoops. Um. Um. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Let me in. I just want to say hi, bro. I just want to say hi. Should probably lightly speed up here as well. We're cooked. Chill. No. Damn it. No, we lost, guys. That was the one person we couldn't lose to, man. GG, bro. GG. All right, let's get another match here. We are down to second place after that, obviously. Do I like Gotham? Yeah, Gotham Chess is the GOAT, man. Of course I like Gotham. All right, waiting for a match here. There's 50 players in this, so we should find one soon, guys. If you're new here and you're enjoying the content, don't forget to press subscribe. We go live pretty much every single day. Yeah, we had to time out Emilio again. We had to time him out again. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to do. You just spam, man. He's a miscreant. Yeah, it seems like an appropriate word. Free my boy. I don't know. I don't know if we can free him. Okay. How's everyone doing in the tournament, guys? Let me know if you're just watching, if you're playing, how you're doing. Let me know down below. But Emilio is my best friend. Really? That's quite the bond. I respect it. Let's get castled here. Probably bishop here next. We might want to like go after this pawn, something like this. If the queen ever moves, we could take the knight and then take this and do like a check where we fork the rook and the king, maybe. So yeah, we'll see. Queen here, rook here looks nice. Just lining up our rook with his queen. This tournament makes me feel like I'm trash. How are you doing, Kareem? Let me check you out here. There's some good players in this, no doubt. Let's line a rook up with his queen. Grab this pawn now. Can we win this game, guys? Probably rook here, something like that. I'm going to pull the knight back because I want to get my bishop here. Although, oh, whoops. If he doesn't move that, we can trap the bishop in the corner. Put it down to 45 seconds here. We're looking okay for this one. Hmm. Not in love with what I'm doing here, guys. But we're doing so good on the clock. I think it'll all work out here. King here, rook here looks nice, setting up some threats. Um, he doesn't really have any check threats here because the rook will always defend. To the queen. Then rook here. Looks all right. Okay, we can just grab that. Not sure what the purpose of that move was. Okay. Looks like we're getting into the low on time panic mode here. Yeah. Okay. Good game, man. On to the next. We're up to 60 points, it looks like. Which I believe puts us tied for first right now. Guys, if you're playing the tournament or you're new to the channel, don't forget to press subscribe. Looks like we have the Erevan guy again. That's interesting. Let's get our revenge here. All right, we've got all our minor pieces out, got our queen out, rooks are connected, we're castled. It's time to play some actual chess now. I'm going to move my king to the corner and play for f5. Classic pawn storm sort of attack, which will be kind of helped out if he has his knight in front. Ooh, okay. Did not think about that move. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Nice move. For my queen here just so he can't sack. Okay, we're hitting a couple things now. It's a nice defense. That makes sense. We'll go ahead and double his pawns. Opportunity for our knight to sort of play a bigger attacking role here now. Don't really love the idea of trading that. I'm going to make him trade on my terms. If he trades now, we'll open our rook up. And that looks nice for us. Okay, he's going for the bishop trap. It doesn't actually trap the bishop, though, so I'm going to ignore that for now. Let's go here, forking. Striking with f5 here. It's just weird for a man to be constantly pestering another man about playing strip chess. You know what I like the most about that comment is that like strip chess, I don't even know what the fuck that means. We never even established what strip chess is. I think it's just the idea that that's like in the name. Um, let's go for this. I don't want to take like this and let him come in with his rook. Okay, now we're threatening to get to the second rank. There's still no bishop trap here. Um, okay, let's strike at this pawn mass here. I'm gonna get my king more involved. Carefully, obviously. All right, I gotta speed up here, guys. How does this guy keep beating me, bro? Oh my gosh, leave me alone, dude. Get out of my Blitz tournament. Oh my gosh. And now we have a 1912. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy is cracked, man. All right, guys, we are exactly at the half point way of the tournament. If you want to play against me, sign up. It won't affect your chances of playing me. Get in this thing. Mm, she pester my gender till I what? Goodbye. What is the rating of the other guy? I'm not sure. I mean, if he is actually 1300, gee fucking geez, man. But I suspect that he might have been a bit higher rated than that. Waffle Maker versus Low Life Kareem. Let me know how that goes. Let me know. I am very invested. All right, let's stop the knight from hopping in. Weird one. Our knights are just hanging out on the side of the board, pretending to fight with each other. Now we hop in. Not sure what we do next here. Maybe the knight comes around. I'm not sure. Would love to get a nice little f6 in here if our opponent will let us, but I have a feeling he's going to play f6 himself. Or yeah, or bring the knight in. Let's challenge that. Happy to double our pawns if it means that we can if we can play f6 here. He shuts the door. Frustrating. Bring our rook into the game. Let's get our rooks doubled. Can even make the legendary triple stack here if needed. Of course, he can do the same. Line ourselves up with the queen here. That looks like it wins a pawn. Not sure what happens if he pushes, though. Play this, maybe. Going after this pawn. Hmm. We might have gotten a little bit greedy there. This is a legit opponent here. 1912. Can we win this one, guys? Putting pressure here. Probably gonna... Ooh, okay. Threatening to infiltrate. I'm going to block this. If he takes, we'll fix our pawn structure, which will be nice. Equal material. We're up a little bit on the clock right now. Let's go after this pawn. Time to bring our king into the game. Hmm. Not sure what our opponent is thinking, putting his king there. Looks kind of exploitable. King here will take this pawn. King back, and we can take this pawn. So, okay, but we can't because missed rook takes. Okay, we're just gonna have to be okay with losing a pawn here. Slide back. Let's try and keep everything defended. Oh, that was a misclick. I'm not gonna lie, that was a misclick. Hopefully that misclick does not cost us the game here. Okay, that's a mistake, I think. Um, all right, we'll take a win. We'll take a win. Come on. GG's, bro. GG's. All right, we're on to the next one. I'm just a blind man. Good luck, bro. We're also up to first place in the tournament, but it looks like it's a joint first place. So let's not take our foot off the gas pedal here. We are at an hour and 20 left in the tournament. This was a 3-minute tournament, 3 hours long. Yeah, last game was sketchy for sure, but we get it done. I don't know whether I want to play rook takes or pawn takes yet. Just base it off what our opponent does. Um, that is a fork. He can grab a pawn as some compensation. Or that pawn. Ah, but okay, he's threatening a fork himself now. Hmm. I guess I'd rather keep the material on the board. Nice plays from our opponent there. All right, let's drop back. This is probably the best square for our knight. And we'll drop back again here. I don't want to trade material against our opponent since we are down a pawn. I want to bring our knight over to this square and push this pawn. Wow. All right. I mean, he can force one trade here. It's not the end of the world. We still want to play this pawn forward. When we have a moment, now looks like our time. And let's defend this pawn. Okay. Just trying to maneuver our knight around, find the best possible square for it. I know it looks like a lot of knight moves, but I think a lot of these are probably best moves in the position. Let's stop this from pushing. Okay. Can keep that defended for now. I'm guessing we won't be able to hold on to both these pawns for long, but let's do it for now. Wouldn't be mad at a rook trade. Our opponent's definitely finding some good moves here. Well played so far. Now we can take. Not really feeling like trading knights here. I'd much rather bring my rook up. He stops it too. It's a bit passive. Maybe something like this. We're going to win this pawn now. Ah, it's so ugly. So ugly because we're just down a pawn in an endgame now, which I hate. It's just a blunder. We keep losing when we're on the. Gosh. Why do we keep losing games? No, this is not how it was supposed to go. Good game, man. Good game. Mr. Blind Man. All right, loading into the next game here. One sec, guys. All right, guys, we have 56 players in the arena. If you're interested in joining up, all you got to do is click the link in chat or click the link in the description. I'm putting it back in again, but it's also pinned at the top. Hey, thank you, Hugh Dog. Appreciate you, my man. Hugh Dog, all you got to do is join up in the viewer tournament, and you'll have an equal chance of playing me. There's 50 people in it, so pretty good chance of getting a match. In fact, I've been waiting for a match for like a minute now, so if you join, maybe you'll be the one that gets to play me. This is a great time to join if you want to play me, guys. Come on, give me a match. Give me a match. All right, here we go. We get Sapphire again. We just played Sapphire. All right, good luck, man. All right, let's see if we can beat Sapphire again here. He played a very good matching game in our first game, but we got him on the clock. Bring the knight in. Get ready to get castled here. Okay. Okay. Seems reasonable. Kicking our knight out. Now he can trade bishops if he wants to. Our knight's got squares to jump to, so I'm not worried about anything getting trapped. We'll probably bring our rook into the center next. How do we want to keep that pawn defended? Definitely have a couple of options here. Just going to go ahead and defend it with the pawn. That feels like the simplest option. Our king will probably slide forward to g2. Okay. We probably want to kick this knight out. It's very powerful, so maybe a backwards knight move to kick it out could be nice. If he ever pushes here to kick our knight, we'll just jump into the center at this point. All right, there we go. If he pushes, we'll jump into the middle. We'll bring our king forward and push and just get the knight out with the pawn. Is what it is. Good night, my boy. All right, I'm gonna take back this way. Just feels a bit safer for us. Start streaming on TikTok. Yeah, guys, starting next week, we're gonna be streaming on TikTok and Twitch also. So if your guys' favorite platform to watch on isn't YouTube, we're gonna be on TikTok and Twitch. I just bought a new computer, so now I'm able to actually do that. I wasn't able to before. I just didn't have the processing power. Let's take. This is getting too sketchy for my liking. What up, Lone Wizard? Okay, bring our queen into the middle. We're up a bit on the clock. Okay, we're not going to let his pawn chip away at our pawn structure like that. How do I join? Link in chat and in the description. Try both of them. One of them will work for you. All right, he's bringing all his pieces to this side of the board. I might just try and distract him over here. Oh, yeah, that does work. Wow, that's actually a pretty big problem. Because he can take here as well. And then he sacked the rook. It's not really a rook sack. I can't take because it's pinned. But if you want to yell he sacked the rook, I'm okay with that. Let's make a trade, sir. I'm done with getting messed up by that rook. Let's just trade it. Maybe king here. That looks reasonable. Not a great game from us here, but we still have some fight left. Staying alive, staying alive. Probably not for much longer though. We're probably realistically going to have to flag this guy. Don't want to beat around the bush here. Fuck it. You gotta fight back here. Our opponent doesn't have any checks. Rook here. Oh, I was gonna say rook there if he blocks with queen. Come here. I just want to talk to you, bro. I just want to talk to you. I just want to have a civilized conversation as friends. I just want to talk, man. Just stop playing so fast. You're okay. You're good, bro. All right. GG's. GG Sapphire. All right, we get Thomas. He's at 69. He's in first. Let's hopefully get a win here. 2009. He might be the highest rated player in this thing. Someone else is in first? This guy's not first place? That's crazy. Very fun to see that we've got people tuning in of all different skill levels, though. Reasonable. If he wants to trade off the knight for my bishop, he can now. Hmm. Pretty sure we got to grab that. Otherwise, he had too many attackers on this pawn. Too many attackers. Let's drive the knight in. Maybe kick his knight out next. No talking. Focus. Concentrate. We are locked in, guys. We're locked in. Okay. 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 No, dude. I shouldn't draw arrows. I know everyone's watching. I need to stop drawing arrows. Okay, he hops in. Let's try and kick that out. We can maybe push this pawn. Let's take. Now check, maybe? Yeah. We'll just go back, I guess. We'll just go back. Minute 15 versus a minute 40. We are losing the battle on the clock a little bit right now. Maybe something to keep in mind here. Equal on material, though. Feeling a little bit worse on the board. Let's get our king out of the way of his queen. Queen here looks kind of nice. Wow. Trades immediately. Not sure why. I feel like that's a better development for us than for him. Maybe, yeah, pawn here just kind of clamping down on the center looks nice. I didn't think about that. Okay, we might need to kick that bishop out. Not sure how, though. You can't take that. Okay. Now this is sketchy. Okay, we might be losing here. Not gonna lie. $45 seconds each, guys. Can we win this game? Take a shot at the guy winning my viewer tournament. Trying to get my king here and win this. Win this pawn back. His rooks are quite tied down. I'm hoping that Zugzwang is incoming. No, I didn't want to draw. I was about to play rook g8 next, but I needed to wait one. I did not want to draw. Damn. GG's, though. GG's. Is it searching? Hold on, guys. One sec. All right. Looks like it's searching. No, it doesn't show on the screen right now. Looks like we are in third place right now with 19.5 out of 24. We are queuing for the next game, though. All right, bro. I have to. Is the tournament working for everyone else? It says it's searching for a game for me, but I'm just not sure if it actually is. Hmm. Find me a match. Find me a match. Sapphire again. All right, we're gonna have to adjust how the tournament works next time. I feel like we're getting the same opponents at this point, which was not the intention. But can't help who's near the top, I guess. But playing someone 3 games out of 5 is definitely not what we wanted. So, all right, good luck, Sapphire. All right, knight is pinned to the queen. Here's how the standings are shaping up right now. 70 points for Thomas and Black Pin. Me and Arvind are on 65. We are 2-0 against Sapphire so far. All right, we will fight fire with fire on the F file. Guys, if you're new here and you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to press subscribe and join up the tournament if you haven't already. Let's pin this again. Knight can't take because pawn takes, and then the pawn is hitting the knight and the bishop is pinning. Definitely threatening some things right now. Let's see how he chooses to defend himself. Would this opening be the London even though it's black? No. I think you can only play the London with whites. This is more of an Italian defense game, I believe. Could be wrong. Yeah, that doesn't work. Well, I guess we just win a pawn. That'd be funny. Weird game. Weird game. Up on the clock a bit. Sapphire needs to be careful. I've beaten him on the clock the last couple of games that we've played against each other. If he takes and takes, maybe we can pick up a pawn here. Not sure. Promotion. I have 2 queens. Damn it. It was fun while it lasted. What up, Jesper? Stop chirping me. Yeah, good move. Good move. Okay, we'll slide back. All right. We'll take. These will be kind of ugly, and maybe we can pick up a pawn at the end of the sequence. Obviously, our knight has to move first, though. Um, let's just slide back, and I'll pre-move the recapture. Hey, thank you, Flip Flop. Appreciate you. Let's take. He's lining up some threats here. We need to be aware of that for sure. Let's push in the center. If he closes it down and blocks himself off, we're okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep things. Ooh, wait. Okay. This looks good. Let's keep this pawn defended. Then maybe we can threaten some infiltration. Hey, appreciate it, flip flop. Thank you. Send a rook in to play some defense. Could push this pawn. Push the pawn first, and then the knight can actually hop in. Hmm. That's another good move here. Opponent's playing well. Can let's play this. Feel confident he's not going to beat me in 12 seconds with the queens off the board, so just going to make a business decision here. Let's go after this pawn. And let's hit the rook. Take. That's checkmate. Yeah, we might have had mate in one there anyway. All right, we're up to 67, and we get robotic giraffe. Good luck, man. Let's play quick here. He can check us if he wants. I'm not concerned about it. All right. Get castled. Hmm. Not sure how we want to play this here. All right, don't want to take too much time. Let's just line up the bishop with the queen. Keep it simple. Okay, can't take this back because the bishop takes and the bishop hits the queen. I suppose it did not really accomplish much except for looking kind of cool. So, we'll hop in with the knight now. Opponent's king is in the center. We probably need to take advantage of that by bringing our pieces into the middle of the board and trying to break things open. Let's bring the rook in. Let's pin the knight to the queen. Bro, you've been playing chess 24 hours a day, 7 days straight. How do you do it? That's not true, I promise. That's not true. Opponent stopping to think here. Okay. Now he can't take the rook because the bishop takes. We'll slide back. Looking totally fine here. Hi, Reaper. Let's drive the queen in. I want to bring my rook over, but the bishop is... Okay, that's not a good move. We can just take the pawn. Let's line the rook up. I don't want to play a sacrifice here, but it might work, actually. Oh, yeah, the sacrifice is nice. He's in trouble here, guys. I'm actually not sure how he defends himself past a couple more moves. I would not want to be in his position right now. Rook here was better. Oh, yeah, rook here is crushing. Ah, but no, but pawn here, and then there's no checks. So let's checkmate. I think that was the better play. All right, we're up to 70. Black pin at 70 also. Thomas Gwindy at 75. 53 minutes left in the arena, guys. Can we win this? Can you challenge me? Join the tournament, guys. Right now, I'm loading in between games. It's a perfect opportunity to join the tournament and play me. The link is pinned at the top of the chat as well as in the description. You don't need to be a member or a subscriber to play in the tournament. All right, we get Bronze Stick here. Good luck, Bronze Stick. Good luck. Making space for our bishop to retreat into if we need it. This is a little bit suspect from our opponent here. I'm looking at some of these ideas. He's going to have to be very careful here. Opponent taking a little bit to think here. Now he is 1300, but we've had some trouble with these types of rated players today. Sometimes their actual ratings are probably a bit higher. Okay, we're probably just gonna kick that. Yeah, there's no like tactics here because the bishop is defending. Or like there's none of these tactics either. So the queen is just gonna have to go back to maybe here, here, something like that. It's definitely gonna have to retreat. If he tries to close in the bishop, we have takes threatening the queen, and then the bishop can trade off for his bishop. So no problem there. Okay. Take. Play a check. Now his queen is kind of out in the open, which could be nice. Let's bring our queen into the game. Hopefully get castled soon here. This rook is going to keep this pawn defended so we can castle. We still might want to kick this knight out when we have a moment. It's kind of doing a lot here. But for right now, we're okay. Threatening to play bishop here and set up some checkmate attacks. Also, I might just want to send the A pawn up the board. Maybe bishop back to trade the knight off. We've definitely got some good plays here. Our opponent's position might feel a little bit more stagnant to him. Rook here, and we just push this pawn. Not really concerned. We can't play a4 yet, though, which is frustrating because the queen can take. So we might need to prepare that. Let's also slide over. Bishop back, hitting the knight like we were talking about earlier. Let's just grab that. It's causing a lot of damage. En passant, we take back with the rook. Completely fine. Take. Rook takes, pawn push. I mean, this is like a super locked up position. This is not what we were going for, but maybe we should have taken this already. Let's take and open our rook up. Let's create an outside passed pawn here. That looks good. Rook here. If he checks us, we're fine. Let's keep that pawn defended. Happy to trade here. Opponent down to 24 seconds. Rook here looks good. Bring our king over to keep this pawn defended so the rook can go. Let's push. Let's push. Let's get both the rooks behind it. Now it's time to break through on the other side of the board. I mean, I'm not quite sure how we break through here. Not gonna lie. Thinking about rook here, maybe. Happy to trade. That should be GG's. Good game, Bronsick. Okay, he's gonna play on. I respect it. All right, good game. On to the next one. We're up to 74. First place is at 75, so we are right up there. I'm guessing the guy in 75 is in the middle of a game now, though, so we cannot take our foot off the pedal. All right, and we got Antonio Silvano. Good luck, Antonio. And we are just going max aggression on these openings, guys, because we want to win as quickly as possible. 46 minutes left in the tournament. We're not in first place. It's not what you want to see. Get ready to get the bishop into the game here. He can consolidate a bit in the center if he wants to. Let's Okay, I guess we need to slide back here. Is this Club Arena? It's not a club, it's just a normal tournament. Link in chat and in the description if you want to play. We have 58 players in it, which I think is a great success for our first ever tournament. That is just a fork. We'll block with the queen, I guess. I mean, I would say pawn, but then he might be able to sacrifice. But knight blocks, knight blocks. I'm seeing monsters in the closet. We'll just grab another pawn here. We're threatening some checks now, some forks. Could get very interesting. How's our opponent going to respond to all these threats here, guys? That is a fork. No doubt about it. Take. And that is another fork, I believe. Would I rather be able to always win at chess by seeing the best move in your head or be able to turn into any animal? I would definitely rather be able to turn into any animal than always win at chess. I actually don't think chess would be that much fun if you always won anyway. Okay, we're happy to make some trades here since we are up material. Bring the rook in. Probably. We need to keep this pawn supported. Maybe we push a pawn at some point. I'm scared to join the tournament again. I'd turn into a mosquito. What's the first thing you would suck blood out of if you were a mosquito, lazy bump? If we take, he checks, and then he picks up our queen. Good idea, bro, but that is not going to work against the Peen Lord 69. Low Life Kareem beat Waffle Maker. Y'all need a rematch. Y'all need a rematch. I need a best 2 out of 3 or something. Will I ever try to get a title? Definitely. I'm only 23. I'm still learning a lot, so I'm definitely going to try to get a title at some point. I would honestly like to stream or like make a video of myself playing in a rated tournament. What do you guys think? Let's try and get in here. Okay, let's not get checkmated. Hmm. Honestly, if he goes here, I might just sack the rook. There's not a lot of time left in this game, and this is getting really sketchy. Not trying to get mated out here. We're up 2 pawns also, you know. Sometimes you just got to know when it's time to consolidate, and that's just a free queen. I don't get that. Or a free rook, I'll say. But that is completely GG's. Good game, Antonio. Okay. Okay, okay. All right, we're 1 point behind first place still. We're on 77. He is on 78. Guys, if this is not a sign to join this tournament, we're playing someone with 0 points right now. Join up. You'll have a chance of playing me. It's just not, there's like 60 people in this, so you'll have a chance. Get the knight out. Recastled as well. In these types of positions, I like to put my king in the corner, push f5, those sorts of ideas. Guys, there's 40 minutes left in the tournament right now. We are down 1 point. Oh no, we're in first place by 1 point in the leaderboard right now. We're at a 4-win streak. Can we keep it pushing? Slide the queen out of the way of the pin. Our opponent's playing like basically a straight theory opening right now for 7 moves, which is very impressive for a 457. Well played by him. Would you rather your poo is nutritious to you and tasty, but to everyone else it looks like you're eating shit and it's the only thing you can eat, or you only have 1 finger on each hand but live to 300? Uh, I don't even think I would rather have 1 finger on each hand without the living to 300 thing as well. Like I would take the living to 300. That sounds lit, but I think uh I think eating your poop in front of people would make it very hard to make friends. Those sorts of things. It would probably make me look like a weirdo at work too. But I think if people see you with one finger on each hand, they'd be like, "Ah, he's got a deformity." Like, yeah, that's it happens. All right, so then, okay, yeah, yeah. I don't know why, just in my head. Someone's cheating. Hi, I'm a Pew too. Guys, I'm not chess.com. If you play someone who cheats in my tournament, please report them. They will get banned quickly. Chess.com has the best anti-cheating software on the internet. So, yeah. Trying to get our queen and our rook set up on this second rank here. We should do a strip chess tournament. But wouldn't like oh my gosh. I can't even process what that means, but all right. Opponent down to 30 seconds here. Guys, there's still 37 minutes left. That's like 6 chances to get a game against me. Hop into this viewer tournament now. We're at 62 players. 62 players actively playing. Where's the checkmate? I believe this is mate. All right, on to the next one. We are at 82 points. We're extending our lead. Second place is at 77. That's Thomas Gwindy. Third place at 70 is Black Pin. All right, we get Thomas again. This is a big match. We got to beat this guy. Good luck, Thomas. Happy to drop the bishop back. And let's get castled. Nice basic opening here. Trying to get our bishop into the game next, either to this square, maybe this square. Just going to kick the knight. If he decides to sacrifice, I'm okay with that. Now it's pinned to the queen. If he wants to push his pawns, that feels a bit dangerous. I'm okay with that as well. All right. Makes sense. Maybe we bring our other knight to that square next. We also want to move our king to the corner at some point. We don't really want his bishop lined up with it like that. This opponent, this game is very similar to my first game against this guy. Actually, I will say my position's slightly better this game than it was last time. I think I was just ready for what he was coming with. Knight here, ready to drop the bishop back if need be. Ready to bring the queen into the game. Not too bad. The knight's got some nice squares as well. We definitely need to get our king off this square and play for f6 when we have a moment, though. Maybe even take a stab at trading off the bishop. Bishop here looks nice. Both of us doing well on the clock. Gotta take back with the rook, otherwise he can check and win a pawn. We'll take back with pawn. I don't want to take with knight and trade. I would rather keep my knight on the board. I feel like we'll have some nice squares to jump to. Queen here, keeping this pawn defended. We can also jump our queen to this square at some point, maybe. Rook here, just adding an additional defender to this pawn. Now our queen is free to move it, so it won't be tied down anymore. Bring the queen into the game. Maybe get the rook over next. This looks nice. I mean, we're gonna lose a pawn, but I think that pawn was gone anyway, and we're gonna have some good counterplay now. With the knight jumping in, with the rook defending that pawn. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Hitting this now, threatening some checks. We definitely want to come compete for this open file. So we're going to play rook c8 now. Check. Let's try and make some space for our king. Obviously, this would be nice as well. Minute 21 versus 56. Our opponent's doing well enough on the clock that I'm not really thinking about flagging him. All right, our opponent's +1 heading into a knight endgame. With good play, we can draw this. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. A minute versus 42 seconds. Another good game against this guy. He's a good player. Very strong. Okay, let's keep our pawn defended. It looks like he was about to go after these pawns. Don't want to make any silly blunders right now. We blunder a pawn. It's unfortunate. Bang! Let's go, boys! Let's go! My tournament, my viewer arena. Let's go. We're up to 86. Second place, Thomas on 77. Third place, Black Pin on 70. 30 minutes left in the arena. Join up right now, guys. There's still probably going to be 5 games left. That's plenty of opportunities to play against me. The queue time takes a while. Come stream snipe me. Let's play a game. And we get Black Pin now. He's in third place. Drop the bishop back. Sorry about that. All right, let's drop the bishop back. Bring the knight in. Take. Can we win our viewer tournament, guys? There's 30 minutes left right now. Had a blast playing against all of you. Guys, let me know in chat. Should this be a weekly thing? Let me know. Kind of down to make it a weekly thing. Could be a nice little way to recap the week, I think. Recapture. I'm guessing just based off of how many points Black Pin has that they're a little bit higher rated than 1245, but I guess we'll see. Okay, and they jump in here. I don't think that looks too bad for us, so I'm just going to play into it. Let's castle and bring our rook to the center of the board. Something like this looks interesting now. Maybe double the rooks in the center could be good as well. Okay, this is becoming a lot of trades, but this is just another trade where it's going to be quite good for me. So, um, yeah, and that's not doing much for him. How do I want to play this though? I think just back is good. Yeah, stick with our plan to double the rooks. It's very solid. I mean, it's gonna just end up in a very equalish end game here if it keeps going like this. Let's trade back by activating our king. Push. All right, I'm gonna decline this end game now. I just feel like his pawns are farther advanced than mine, and I mean we don't need to rush into an end game. I mean, if this doesn't already count as one. I don't love this, guys. I don't love how my pawns are all in dark squares, and he's got the dark squared bishop also. Like I think a bishop for knight trade would be very nice for me right now. I'm gonna try and take over this open file. He beats me to it. Um, let's try and get our king over. Again, I think bishop for knight suits us here. Check, take here. Pawn push. Ah, this looks good for us. Now we've got passed pawns. A passed pawn. Certainly better than having 0. Later, Reaper. How to join the arena. The link to the arena is in the chat. It's pinned. And then it is also in the description if that link is not working for you. 40 seconds versus 30, guys. Can we win this game? Let me go after his king here. He left us the open file. We're going to take advantage of it now. Check. Check. If he goes backwards, we'll... Okay, he's not going to go backwards. Let's take, and then we'll slide our king over. If he wants to check, we'll just slide back. Start attacking some of these pawns. Yeah, we'll just clean everything up here, guys. We are going to win this one, but really good game from Black Pin. And if you're actually 1245, I mean, this is very high level stuff, man. So good game. All right, and ends up winning on time, but we had him on the board as well. We're up to 90 points. Second place is on 79 right now, so we're starting to build up a bit of a lead here. Who we got next? I'm 1150. Can I play you? You can play me. Join the viewer tournament. There is still 25 minutes left. That's like 4 opportunities to queue into a game against me. Or you could stream snipe this one. Click the link in the chat or click the link in the description down below. All right, we got Bronstick here. I think this is like my third game against Bronstick. He is definitely getting lucky here if he's trying to play games against me. Bronstick having a decent tournament, it looks like, here on 25 points. All right, Bronstick taking a second here. What you got, bro? What you got? Okay. I'm expecting this to abort soon here from Bronstick. He played his first 4 moves, but has not played in like 40 seconds. What opening are you playing? This is just like D4 stuff, just like London kind of. Sometimes I just play D4 and just like get my pieces out, and apparently that's the London. I don't know. I've been trying to play you since 6:30. Waffle Maker, why haven't we had a match against each other yet? Do I know how to do a bishop and knight mate? I've watched YouTube tutorials, but it's never come up in a game where I can like practice it. So I should probably like just practice it on a physical board with my friends and just work it out. But wait, he just played with 1 second left before resigning. That is interesting. Pin the knight to the queen. Bada bing, bada boom. Knight can come in next, adding additional pressure here. Probably just castle first though, then knight here. Is there a delay on your stream? There's like less than 5 seconds. You play 20 moves in a row of theory and you guess it's London. I got it. See you tomorrow. Wishing you all the good luck. All right. Hey, have a good one, man. Rook here, rook here. Don't really want my knight to get kicked. So I guess that leaves us with a4. Opponent down to 53 seconds because he just wasted a minute basically. Sorry, Bronze Stick. Sorry if you lose on time, man. I can't. There's no way for me to add time back onto your clock. So I have a feed ID, but I'm sad though. Thank you for the $2, Gorilla. Appreciate you, man. Okay, we'll recapture with queen here. Happy to recapture this with pawn, I guess. I'm worried about. Okay, I guess we can take with rook because the knight can't move because bishop takes queen. But we're gonna have to be careful about this rook. Maybe it just belongs back here. We're definitely gonna double though. Let's take double. Now if the knight moves, we can just check out of it. What would you say is the best way to learn chess? Definitely by consistently playing. Play a couple of games every day. And play rapid. None of that bullet or blitz nonsense. I know I'm probably a bad influence, though, with that sort of thing. Rook on the 7th rank, hitting everything. But our opponent simply just does not have enough time here. But good game, Bronstick. You played great. All right, GG's. On to the next one. Guys, there are 19 minutes left in the viewer arena. There's plenty of time to queue up and get a game against me. We have 67 players in right now. Right now, I'm on 94 points. Thomas Gwindy on 86, and I'm just a blind man on 79. And he's on a 9 win streak. I'm just a blind man. Optimus Prime on a 4 win streak. We got some players that are pushing up near the top at the end here. And we get Antonio Silvano again. This is our second match against him. I'm just trying to beat my dad in chess. I have only once. That's how it's supposed to be, man. It wouldn't be fun playing against your dad if you beat him right away. You got to work up to it. That's the boss fight, man. Ooh, that's a good move. Like take, and then his rook and his queen are kind of like opened up here. I guess we can always just castle the other direction though. Like I'll just bring my queen out and my knight out and castle this way. We definitely don't want to castle into this mess though. Okay, queen out of the way, knight out of the way next. You're stuck in the 700 elo range. I think I just saw memorize openings. You definitely don't need to memorize openings to get out of the 700 elo range. I'm telling you, your problem is you just haven't played enough games. Just stick to rapid, play more games, mix in some YouTube videos, streams, things like that to learn from better players. You'll get out of that if you just stick with it, I promise. You don't need to memorize openings, I promise. Okay. We want to castle this way. Yep, let's get castled. Let's double our rooks. 2 minutes versus 2 minutes here. Our opponent's playing great so far. Antonio played better than a 1,000 last time too, so I'm guessing his true elo could be a little bit higher, but we'll see. He's also at 41 points, which is a great score. Okay, I believe we can take this though. Queen takes, we take the knight. Knight takes, we take the rook. So that's just a free pawn for now. He needs to just accept that and maybe try and grab it with something else. Um, I'm not in love with any of my moves here. I'm just going to slide my king over because I was going to do that eventually anyway. Kind of stuck between these two moves. I guess knight here. Maybe the knight belongs on the square instead. I'm just worried about his knight hopping in, and now we can trade it off if we want to. Again, we're just stopping his knight from hopping in. Maybe we should have just played this check, though, and grabbed a pawn. Not too sure. Now we're threatening to check and win this pawn. A minute versus a minute here. Waffle Maker says you can learn from me. I'm goaded. I can agree with that. Take. Again, I think he just needs to hop in here, but he's not going for it. Let's grab another pawn. Now we've got a passer. This could get dangerous for our opponent here if he's not careful. We'll keep hunting pawns in the meantime. Maybe push and push. 50 seconds versus 50 seconds, so we got to be aware of the clock here as well. Knight back, getting ready to push. We can't block it now. That's a free knight. And we're just going to go. Okay. Mm, there's probably a quicker checkmate than this. All right, on to the next. There are 13 minutes left. If we win the rest of our games, we definitely got this. But we got the number 2 guy, Thomas. Again, this is our third match against him. We are 1 win and 1 draw against him. If we lose this, he could still win the tournament, guys. So we're going to have to lock in and get a win here. Maybe a tie would be all right as well, but you never want to play for a tie really in Blitz. Trying to get our bishop into the game here. He allows it. That's probably a bit of a mistake here. Happy to get chased back. Because again, we've I think every time I've played him, I've been black, and the openings have all been like quite similar. Guys, there are 12 minutes left in the arena right now. Are we gonna win? Let's take. Bring the queen out. $220 each right now. We're both playing pretty quick. Knight here and here looks nice for us. I'm happy to make this trade, to be honest. Knight here and here. Down to play queen and rooks. High Prince Vegeta. Vegeta. I'm probably butchering that. I know that's a character from one of those animes, right? Or something. I don't really watch anime. I play against bots a lot. Would you recommend that? Absolutely not. Bots always just play the perfect move or they play the worst move, and there's not a whole lot in between. Um, the average person is really just playing a lot of like okay moves, and that's going to prepare you better. So I'd just play against real people. Okay. I mean, I would just recommend chess.com. That's a free bishop. We're going to win this one, guys, I believe. You play well with knights. You always know good moves with knights. The trick with knights is find the best square that you can see on the board that you'd want your knight to get to. Like a spot where it's like defended and it's hard for your opponents to like kick you out of it. And then just figure out how to get your knight to that square. That's it. So like if you ever feel like your knight's useless, just use that thought process. I mean, I should probably just take this pawn. I don't know why I'm delaying this so long. Let's take. Hits the rook too. And I think after this, well, we probably shouldn't check. Okay. This might not have been super accurate from us, but our position is held together for sure. Check. Push. Just looking to clean up the position here. There's no real threats here. That's a fork. Good games today, Thomas. Good games, bro. And you gave me a run for my money in the arena, but we're at 102 points and we are untouchable now. We could just resign the rest of them and win, but I'm not taking it easy on you guys. Let's run the score up. Now, every time I get flamed in my chess games next week, I get to bring this up, and you guys can't say anything about it. Later, Waffle. Appreciate you, man. All right, and we get Miguel here for perhaps the second to last game, depending on how long this takes. We're going to play our Scholars Mate opening. Ah, he knows the theory. Let's see how much of it he knows. This is impressive. This is a tough opening to know all the right moves against. Do you like knights or bishops more? How would you recommend playing your bishops? um, I'm definitely more of a knight guy. Um, I would say bishops. The main tactic with bishops are like skewers, like where your bishop is like going through a queen and a rook at the same time, or pins, where you're like, let's say my knight and queen were switched, he'd be like pinning my knight to my queen. So we can check, and then when he takes, we can take his bishop. So that's a missed tactic there from our opponent. Let's go after him. Just trying to break open his king here. We can actually take and takes and queen takes because this is pinned. Okay. It's not going to let us do that. Let's castle queen side so we can bring our other rook into the attack. He can't take this because it's pinned to the king. Okay. Reasonable. Let's maintain the pin. Then we'll bring the rook over next. Now we're threatening to fork the queen and the king. Check. What tips would you give for rooks? We're just going through all the pieces right now, eh? um, Honestly, like the biggest thing I can say with rooks, I love having a rook pair. Get them to like for me the seventh rank if you're black the second rank, and put them next to each other, and then just start crashing through everything. And then the other thing is if there's a file that has this is a file like a column that has no pawns on it, double your rooks on that pawn. They work really well when you kind of use them together as a sort of battering ram. Hopefully some of this is helpful, guys. I don't know. A lot of people say rooks are useless until near the end of the game. It's kind of true. The problem with rooks is that they're easily trapped, so you don't really want to bring them out too far. They're kind of awkward and clunky, but very powerful. How do I get better at endgames? I always blunder a lot of endgames. The key to endgames is creating passed pawns and making sure that you stop your opponent's passed pawns. It's really that simple. So look for opportunities to create passed pawns. Look and make sure that your opponent's passed pawns don't get too far. It's kind of all about either threatening making a queen or actually making a queen yourself. Oh wait, this is dirty. This is checkmate. Ew. Sorry, bro. One last piece question. But I'm losing a lot of my pawns. How would you say I counter that? Fuck them. I hate pawns. As long as you're losing them for some compensation, it's all good. Um, I don't know. Just you're as you play more chess, you're gonna become more of aware of like all your little pieces. Like right now, you're probably keeping track of your bishops, your knight, your rook, your queen, and you're kind of just forgetting about your pawns, and that's why you're losing them. As you play more and more, you're gonna get a better hang of keeping track of everything, and you're gonna stop losing those little pawns. But for now, just keep them all connected like this. Don't start chucking them up the board. And don't let them get doubled. Look for opportunities to not get doubled pawns. Um, you know, like I did here. But yeah, try not to let them get doubled. Would be my other piece of advice. Yeah, that was a cool mate. Guys, there's 4 minutes left in the tournament. We might not even finish this one, but I'm just gonna attack this guy, and maybe we'll finish it in time. Who knows? 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm kind of hoping he takes. And we'll take back with the pawn and just line shit up on him. Probably just looking to castle in a moment here. Ah, I hate castling here though. Um, this is a weird position, guys. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're going to play King E2. The Bond Cloud. We should have ended with the Bond Cloud. What's your name, IDK, if you look familiar? My real name is Alex. What is this? What is the tournament for? It's just for fun, man. Everyone asks me to play all the time, and we're doing it. Giving everyone a chance to play a game against me. Let's attack here. How much have you made off chess? Like nothing. Sacrifice the knight. The sacrifice probably doesn't work, guys, but there's 2 minutes left, so we either win or we don't. Let's keep this defended. You look freakishly like someone I know. Okay. Is it me or is studying openings is just boring? Just go for instincts. I like that thought process. I'm putting my rook here so we can push this pawn. Only a minute 51 left in this, though. I mean, you bastard. I'm gonna play. Ooh, he can take here. We're totally losing right now. We are completely losing. I mean, there's a minute left. I could just let my clock run out right now. Look at the top players of chess. You remind me of the dude who is #1 in chess. Magnus Carlsen. I don't know who you're talking about, man. Not gonna lie. How much time did it take for me to get from 1700 to 2000? Probably like a couple years. There's 20 seconds left in the tournament. This game is about to end. I wish we could finish it out and you could get your win against me, Optimus Prime, but because you deserve it, but it's just over. Fortunately, here's a fork. I feel like a scumbag. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. That is the tournament. Let's take a look at the final leaderboard. Let's go, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I had a blast. We had 69 players sign up for the tournament today. And we had some great performances from everyone. Unfortunately, you guys aren't allowed to talk trash in my chat ever again. I'm glad that we've established that. I'm actually going to hop off for the night. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Have a great week next week. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night at around 7:30 EST. Good night, guys.